Hello guys, in this video we have Governor Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania versus Greg Abbott of Texas. So again, Josh Shapiro would be a pretty decently strong candidate. He definitely overperformed in the Pennsylvania Senate race. Well, with Greg Abbott, he also did pretty well in Texas, winning it by about 10 points or so against Beto O'Rourke, who nearly unseated Ted Cruz in 2018. So I both think these would be decently strong candidates in their own respects. But there's only one winner in this presidential election, and this is a 2028 election prediction. So this is assuming Biden has won a second term, because that's what I currently think will happen in the Biden versus Trump matchup. So again, Republicans have a bit more momentum at their side than usual, because usually voters do not want a party to have 12 years in the White House. It's typically very hard for a party to do that, win 12 years in a row. But let's start off with the first few states. So Colorado, just definitely be a safe blue state by then. Again, it's getting more and more progressive as the months go by. Maine at large, I think Shapiro would do extremely well up here because Greg Abbott's so socially conservative. Same with New Hampshire. Maine second probably still goes to Abbott by a lean Republican margin, however. In, let's see, let's do Iowa and Ohio. Iowa would definitely be solidly Republican, I would say, just because of the trends. Well, Ohio would definitely be in the likely column. I think Shapiro could keep it down below a 10-point margin, but still a solidly Republican state, honestly. In Texas, it's Greg Abbott's home state, so a lot of home state advantage here. Even if 2028, there's a lot of Democratic trends in Texas, I just think Abbott, as a governor of this state, would have a really big advantage at winning here. So likely Republican for now. Same with Florida. Again, it's just, well, Florida's a different case. It's just trending more and more Republican. So by this point, I think it'll be pretty solid Republican state by then. Alaska, just based off the trends here, it'll definitely get to a likely state by 2028. Let's do the Rust Belt. Or actually, no, let's save the Rust Belt for the end. Let's do the more western states. So New Mexico would go down to a likely margin, while Nevada and Arizona, I could see Nevada and Arizona being actually quite close, but Arizona, Democrats getting a bigger and bigger advantage every month here. Will definitely favor Shapiro narrowly, while Nevada will be a bit closer, but still a narrow Shapiro victory. Nebraska second would probably still go to Shapiro. Now the southern states. I think Virginia would go to Shapiro by a likely margin, while Abbott would get a narrow win in North Carolina. And even with the trends in Georgia going against the Republicans, I think Abbott could pull off a narrow victory in Georgia against Shapiro, just due to the whole not wanting a Democrat in power after 8 years of one just being in power for the presidency. Just because of that momentum, I could see Georgia flipping to Abbott. Now these four Rust Belt states. I think Shapiro has a pretty big advantage in Minnesota and a pretty big advantage in Michigan as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see it as a likely state. And by this point, I think Shapiro would be pretty favored to win in Pennsylvania, probably win it by about 3 or 4. In Wisconsin, be pretty favored to win, but it'll be a bit closer, but it'll still get a narrow win against Abbott. So Shapiro would beat Abbott in a 2020 election prediction. Be a few close states like Wisconsin, Georgia, Nevada, but overall, it's a narrow Shapiro victory. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.